what I've got here, this is my office. I am a financial advisor, which means I'm dealing in money, stocks, bonds, mutual funds. So I figured the ones from the Gold Lagoon would be appropriate to have featured on my main coffee table. And then I've got a third-party masterpiece, Megatron. And remember, I told you that I have this Optimus Prime before he came Optimus Prime in the corner there. Well, you can take that bot and put him in this shell here, and he becomes a masterpiece scale Optimus Prime.
Wow.
Which is pretty cool. Again, they really appeal to a lot of us Transformers fans. These represent the Autobot side of kind of my mainline stuff. At the top, I've got, yes, Metroplex. And then I've got his corresponding 6-shot here. And then Metroplex Nemesis Trypticon here. And then Brunt corresponding with him. I love these two figures because those are within the time that I was really into watching the cartoons. And then if you go down, one cool thing is IDW restarted their comic book run. And it features this Optimus Prime and the Siege, the War for Cybertron Siege models, molds as they were, for their comics, which is kind of cool because it makes these toys not just relevant for the TV series, but also for the new, probably long time to run comic book series as IDW is going to be doing. And here I've got different ones here. Some of them are fan favorites, but these are mainly, again, the mainline ones, a couple really great molds here. And then down here I've got more from some third-party ones, which I think are good because they work well for the IDW universe. And the reason Ravage is over here is I'm loosely basing this on the More Than Meets the Eye Lost Light crew. And this is the infamous Whirl, who is a psychopath.
He looks sweet there.
Psychopath, and he loves to torment Cyclonus, who's in a relationship with Tailgate down here. And then you've got Chrome Dome with Rewind as their couple. It's just this is a fun one because you've also got this Megatron, which is MMC reformatted from the IDW series, and he's an Autobot. When Megatron became an Autobot.
What?
Yes.
Wow.
Very great story, very touching. He really felt tremendous guilt about all of the lives that died because of him.
Wow.
And then down here I've got just some other miscellaneous ones, just some duplicates and things. But this is where I keep Skylinks along with some other characters like Springer, Cup, Ultra Magnus. This Ultra Magnus, if I had time inside, they've got his Minimus Anbis, which in the IDW comic books, Ultra Magnus was actually a very small bot that was wearing a suit of armor. So Ultra Magnus was kind of like a James Bond, meaning different people would play the role of Ultra Magnus after the predecessor got killed. Kind of became a funny joke. But this is my office collection, the one that I keep at work, the one that my clients see, and I can usually gauge whether I'll get along with my clients by their reaction to my Transformers collection. So I hope you enjoy this, and then I'll show you the ones that I keep at home. Here, let me go back into my room where I keep my overstock. And just a few that I got that are duplicates. I always give them as gifts to people. The Rico. Said you like Optimus. This is my gift to you.
Oh.
And then, I know Sidra likes villains, because she likes Darth Vader, I think. So I'm going to give you Megatron, the corresponding Megatron. Yeah. And then, this is for your oldest boy.
Oh, man.
Beast Wars Megatron. This is for Gia, a cute little Legend scale, or Scout scale, Optimus Prime. Hope they enjoy that.
My hands are shaking. Man, that is nice. So in other words, hide them from the children and then give them to them when they're 30. And then they can do their own video.
Oh, you can knock those around. They're good ones.
Oh, wow.
You like Rodimus, though?
Yes, Rodimus was kicked by
Okay,
Rodimus.
does that not... Well, no, I don't have Rodimus. They haven't come out with him yet.
Excuse
But
me,
I got
man.
Hot Rod. And
Hot
this,
Rod, man, that was great from the movie, too, when they first came out with it. Oh, my God.
Well, this is a Studio Series Hot Rod. This is one of the best ones. This is the best hot rod they've made, even better than the Masterpiece, in my opinion.
What?
It comes with shades. It's got a visor that falls down. You also come with the matrix, with the light effects, so you can basically do the famous pose where he pulls the matrix apart. Wow. He's also got the saw blade for when he was cutting away the tentacles of that squid monster. So you can have that.
I still love that movie. That is awesome, man. That is like, I'm sweating. Someone give you the fist pound, man. Thank you. I even gave him the snap. Man, that is, cool. Dude. I'm like, seriously. I'm like all the different Transformer songs play in my head while you were.
You got the touch.
Movies, TV show, everything. While you're doing it.
What's that? What's that? The soundtrack they had. Da, na, 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 na,
oh man, that was. What's the group that does the music? Remember? And
I don't remember. They always had the generic for both G.I. Joe and Transformers. They had the generic rock band music.
Yeah, but they have this cool band that plays all the Transformers music though, and they are.
The ones who.
I'll have to put
it up. Stan Bush, who did a couple of the songs.
But their costumes are phenomenal.
Them, yeah. I've seen them. Yeah. Yeah, this is my Transformers pen. And I take notes about my clients with my Transformers pen. It turns into the inside Ultra Magnus without the Ultra Magnus armor. See?
Wow.
Autobots transform and roll out to Sai's house.
Megatron. So instead of a gun, he's got a dragon head. That's, really cool. Whoops. But, yeah. So these ones, let me turn on my control thing.
Are they going to all transform?
That would save me hours. This is season 1 Autobots. Jetfire, excluding Jetfire because he's too big for this, but these are the main Autobots. And then these are season 2 Autobots. I'm missing tracks though. So you see there's a little reserved spot for him. Because he would require that with his ego. Then here, this I put a lot of inside stuff in. This is the movie Autobot Survivors. Because they killed off all of the Autobots, remember, in that movie?
Yes.
So I've got Ultra Magnus Cup with his Energon treats dispenser, RC, Perceptor, Springer, and I don't like the wheelie that came with this Grimlock, so I've got Grimlock eating that with the actual Titans Return Hasbro Takara Tomy version of wheelie, and I put a little morbid joke of dead Optimus Prime behind Rodimus Prime, and then Rodimus Prime's opening, Hot Rod's opening up the Matrix. Yeah. Then I got Retgar, like in the movie, riding another junkie on. With Blur, Cliff Jumper, Bumblebee, and Jazz were the 3 Autobots from the original season who survived. Then I got my Dinobots here with a couple add-on ones which are more for the Combiner Wars. That's a female Autobot. These are a third-party one because the actual Hasbro Takara Tomy Dinobots don't really scale well with the mainline ones that they made, so I got a third-party one to be bigger. But I've got the Decepticons Season 1, which includes the Insecticons, all hanging out with their Energon cubes. And they've even got Energon cubes that are like that. A little throwback to the episode where they all got drunk on Energon. Whoops. This one is sort of like Season 2 War for Cybertron. This is more of a miscellaneous one, but I got my triple changers there, as well as some of the cone heads and some other characters in there. Then these are the 1986 movie ones. It only comes with 1 Quintesson, but I bought 2 more so that because there were 3 in the movie, and then you've got even Kranix from the movie who died in the pit. And then it got Cyclonus and Scourge, where there's still a debate. Are they? Is it the Insecticon, or is it Thundercracker or Skywarp or whoever? I don't care. These are I've got 2 third-party versions of the Dinobots in Legend scale, these small scale ones. I've got the DX9 ones. These are just the normal color, but then behind in their dinosaur alt mode, I've got the metallic versions that MFT, Mech Fans Toys, made of these, which are incredibly hard to find. In fact, the one with the Brontosaurus, I can't remember his name, Sludge or Slag, he is astronomically priced online now. Here are some female mainline Autobots. Then the combiner Victorion frame is one of the hardest ones. It's not even, you can't find it in America. That's a Takara one. That's the only place you can really get that is in Japan. And then I've got this, and this, believe it or not, is one of these most expensive mainline lines, an obscure character from the War for Cybertron Siege line called Greenlight. She probably costs around $250 on eBay.
Wow.
Yeah. Got her for a steal, though. And then underneath is one of my absolute favorite cabinets. These are a group called the Scavengers from the IDW comics. And the reason I've got these with these bot things is and with Kremzik here is because they're kind of misfit Decepticons. They're actually nice guys. They're kind of goofy and funny, but they sort of adopted a brain-damaged Grimlock and nursed him back to health. And the Decepticon Justice Division really wants to kill them. But they're all just kind of like hanging out dudes trying to just make their way in a post-war, after the war between Autobots and Decepticons are around. And then underneath is my other nice crew. These are the Wreckers. And I've got a couple third-party because I love the Roadbuster from that MMC Reformatted makes. And then I've got the different version of Impactor, Broadside, Sandstorm, Springer, Topspin, and Twin Twist, which you can really only get these twins in Japan. These are the Takara version, not the... They didn't come... I don't know that they even came out with the Hasbro version. That's a different version of Whirl that fits in there, the psychopathic Autobot. Mm-hmm. And then I've got some other ones who were in the IDW comics. This one is very... They haven't come out with a good version of Rack and Ruin yet, though. Underneath, again, now you're getting into the Legend scale, which is really what I'm into. I've got a bunch of miscellaneous ones. This is a new line. This is Galvatron. Just came out. The New Age company made a Galvatron that comes with the Matrix on a chain, like in the comics, like in the cartoon. And then there's... this Samurai line, which is Bludgeon, and then I've got Starscream Ghost, Triple Changer, Starscream holding Megatron, Sunstorm, Astrotrain. This Mech Fans Toys Astrotrain is one of the most beautiful versions of Astrotrain I've seen. Clean as a whistle, no kibble,
very smooth,
very little kibble. And then I got the Fallen, which they really screwed that up in the Bayverse, and then Bruticus holding Shockwave as one of his guns, as per the cartoon. And Starscream's also in his coronation garb, too, underneath. So, then lastly... Well, not lastly, I've actually got more. These are my Legend Scales Autobots here. I've got a combination of New Age and Magic Square, as well as a Mech Fans Toys Omega Supreme here. This, I think, is one of my favorite bots, too. It's Legend Scale, Optimus Prime by Magic Square, but it's Legend Scale and it's the metallic version. Look at how clean it is, perfectly articulating. It can like kneel down, and I mean but also, and this size, you wouldn't believe it. There's even a little matrix inside him. Yeah, it's a really, these Hasbro, Takara, they could really learn a lot from the designs of these third parties. Got Omega Supreme up there, though. Got Ultra Magnus, a couple of other ones. This is more miscellaneous ones. And then I've got, on the next one, I've got the Magic Square with a different Hercules, the Devastator Legend size one. But these really look exactly, I would say more than the MP ones, these look exactly like the cartoon.
They do, wow.
Yeah, and then Megatron, there's a metallic version. I've got two metallic versions of him, as well as...
Well, these metallic, Well,
Now I got the post Attack on Autobot City version now.
I still function.
Yeah, but I was showing you earlier. This, look at how small this is, but it has ankle tilt. It can do the splits.
Jeez.
Posable, just as good as any masterpiece line. They call these really mini masterpieces now. And then the one underneath. Now we're getting into the Iron Factory. And I really have an Iron Factory problem. I'm totally addicted to Iron Factory's bots. These are meant to look like the IDW Comics versions.
Ah.
You got Die
Wow,
Atlas even.
yeah.
You've got all the fembots. You've got even the Ultra Magnus in the final battle, where he defeat
Yes.
where he's in the special armor against the Decepticon Justice Division.
Wow.
It's a great story. And then
Look
underneath,
at that, though, man.
yeah, they're beautiful.
Man, look at that. Jeez.
And this is one of my favorites of all time. My boy Cliff Jumper. I call him the Sean Bean of the Transformers universe. Not because he dies a lot, but because when he dies, it always hurts. And they never do him well. They never do him right. He needs more love because he's always in Bumblebee's shadow.
Right.
And Bumblebee, let's face it, he's overrated. Okay.
Yeah, that is true because him and like Bumblebee are technically
Well,
like twins.
Hound was meant to be Bumblebee as far as the relatable character to the kids, but then somehow Bumblebee usurped his authority, his usurped his likability. And underneath, I've got the Decepticon Justice Division with the Iron Factory Megatron, which I love too. Not as clean looking as the Magic Square, but a good version nonetheless. This is the one I'm missing in my cabinet at the office, the one that turns into an electric chair. Then you got Overlord. These are the 3 Phase 6ers according to the IDW. You got Sky Shadow, 6-shot. No, 6-shot is it? Sky Shadow. I can't remember what that that 6 changer is. And then Overlord. Yeah. And then you've seen these are all duplicates I've got in the box, okay? But this is New Age. This is the competitor to Magic Square, and I've got all of all of the Seekers from New Age. And if you collect all of those Seekers, each of them come with a display stand, which you can put together to make the space bridge.
Oh,
So you got to have 12. Is it 13? 12 of them in order to make this. And these are all of the Seekers, including Coronation Starscream with Ghost Starscream, Electrum Starscream, and I don't know what this one is, but it looks cool. And then I got Thundercracker, who comes with a camera from the reflectors. And then I got all the cassette bots, Soundwave and Sound Blaster, and then I got Metallic New Age Megatron there, who's got what I like about this one is he's got the little curlies design that the original toy had. I like that.
on his chest?
Yep, on his chest, the design there. And then, if you go further to the right, got the Megatron, that's the Red Dragon one. Nova Prime, that was the original IDW Prime that went to the Dead Universe. I got Scorponok, Optimal Optimus. Then I got the Dotson, all the Dotson Bros, which includes Prowl, Blue Streak, Silver Streak, and Smokescreen. And here's I didn't know where to put them, just a ton of the Iron Factory bots here. Mainly Seekers, which are the plain ones, but I also have Blaster with Ramhorn and I can't remember the lion one's name. But this is kind of cool too, this Optimus Prime. It's another one that just recently came out. It's in the Samurai line. Notice he's got the katana, and he turns into a lion. So that, I think that does. Oh, the last thing which I just got. These are probably one of the holy grails I found. These are the Legend Scale Dinobots that the Iron Factory made. Mm-hmm. They're nowhere to be found. I was lucky enough to procure them in Japan. And you got them. These are modeled after the IDW Dinobots, which means they don't turn into dinosaurs. This is when they were on Cybertron. They turn into just military vehicles. Then I got some random DX9 Optimus Prime here, which comes with all this stuff, including a matrix inside. Like that. And this, I was doing some work on restoring. This is a special one. You know what? Let me do this one. This just came. It's another crossover.
Wow. So
it's
Transformer?
the X-Men Blackbird that is a Transformer. It turns into that. I wish they didn't have Cyclops as the face, but I get it because nobody else has a visor. But whatever, I'll look that over. But this one, this is the one that's really special to me. This is the first Transformer I ever got. Not the first one, but this is one of the. This is the same. This is the original one that I got before the show came out when I was 7 or 8 years old, and I got 3 Transformers. I got Brawn, Wind Charger, and Cliff Jumper. Brawn was the one I remember the most, and this is the original G1 Brawn, and he's in excellent condition. I had to replace a couple parts, which is why you see some of these other ones, but yeah. And the thing you can see is that it's got an Autobot logo. It does not have one of the Rubby logos. This is an original one. I can't believe I have this. It's not the one I had when I was 8, but it's the same time frame, so I was able to get another one. This is special. I need to figure out a way to display him that preserves his dignity. Right. So that is my collection. I also keep my instruction booklets here.
This was awesome. I greatly appreciate you showing your
I'm glad to
this massive collection with us. They also have a Lego collection we'll have to do later. But this is beautiful. So thank you very much.
It's my pleasure. Thanks for letting me show off my collection. Okay, so that is yours.
Whoa.
And you must have the greatest version of jazz.
Oh my God!
You
Yes,
gotta love jazz, right?
he was one of my top. Actually, I forgot all about jazz.
Yeah, Scatman Crothers.
Yep.
Yeah, you gotta have him.
Hong Kong Phooey.
Yeah, you've gotta have him.
Wow.
Because he's special, and that is the best version. This is better than the masterpiece versions that they've made. Which they've not made a masterpiece that's Takara brand, but other companies have made one. None of them even come close to this latest one. This is inexpensive. It's posable. It's just a beautiful one. It looks just like the movie. Also looks just like the car, the Porsche that it's meant to be. And you can do both with the wings down or with the door wings up. They've just thought of everything.
Dude,
like that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.